All right, you guys. So Ticket TV live streams, like, share, and subscribe. Shouts out to the whole LDBC. Salute to A Weapons, Rep Midlife Music. And let's get into this video. Man, make sure y'all hit those links. I'm going to put a link to this article like I always do and pin at the top of the comment section. So make sure y'all go check it out. It'll also be other links where y'all can donate if you want, man. If you guys love the content. Got a podcast link to our podcast show. We also want y'all to go check out the website, ticketvmedia.com. And y'all can get a free membership on the website. That way you guys won't miss none of the news, none of the videos we put out over here. Any of this content that y'all getting from us, man, y'all will get all of it ASAP. You understand? Now let's get into this, man. So Kyrie Irving, man, not feeling Stephen A. Snitch. Everybody thought that beef had kind of died down. Well, until you beg for mercy, that means the beef is over. And Stephen A. Smith, I guess he haven't begged for mercy yet, because Kyrie Irving is still unloading on this dude. Now, Kyrie recently was asked about Stephen A. Snitch, and let's get into the article. And I want to read this article. I'm going to pin the link to this article at the top of the comments. I want y'all to go check out this full article. Man, this is crazy work, man, going on with Stephen A. and Kyrie Irving. As we already know, their detailed history beef, but Kyrie, apparently, he ain't finished with Stephen A. Now, in a surprising twist in the ongoing saga between of NBA drama, Dallas Mavericks star Kyrie Irving has publicly questioned the value of ESPN Stephen A. Smith's analyst. Stephen A. Smith reported a $100 million contract. Kyrie Irving's comments shared via post on X on July the 12th, 2025, have ignited a firestorm of debate, highlighting the complex interplay, right, between athletes, media personalities, and the value of their respective contributions to the sports world. Now, this article explores Irving's remarks in the context of Stephen A. Smith's deal and the broader implications of such public disputes. Now, on, like I said, July the 12th, 2025, post from X from Scoop B captured Kyrie Irving's blunt critique of Stephen A. Smith's rumored 5-year, $100 million contract with ESPN. Kyrie Irving reportedly stated, "I'm going to discuss his contract. I'm going to discuss Stephen A.'s contract, and I'm going to say I don't think you're worth it." The statement, delivered with Irving's characteristic candor, was a direct jab at Stephen A. Smith, one of the most prominent voices in sports media. The post quickly gained traction, reflecting the ongoing tension between the two figures and have clashed in the past over various issues, including Kyrie Irving's career decisions and off-court controversies. Irving's remarks come at a time when his own contract has been a topic of discussion. In June 2025, Kyrie Irving signed a 3-year, $119 million extension with the Dallas Mavs, a deal that some, including Smith, criticized as a lowball, given Kyrie Irving's on-court prowess and marketability. Stephen A. Snitch argued on First Take that Kyrie Irving deserved more than roughly $39.66 million per year, citing his performance and suggesting that former Mavs owner Mark Cuban would have offered a higher sum. Irving's decision to call out Stephen A. Smith's contract appears to be a retaliatory shot, possibly fueled by Stephen A. Smith's earlier critiques of Kyrie Irving's value and reliability, right? Now, Stephen A. Smith, a polarizing figure, right, known for his outspoken commentary on First Take, has been a dominant force in sports media for years. Now, according to a December 2024 report from Sportskeeda, Stephen A. Smith is close to finalizing a 5-year, $100 million deal with ESPN, which could make him the network's highest paid talent, surpassing figures like Joe Buck, Troy Aikman, and Pat McAfee. But the contract, averaging $20 million annually, reflects Stephen A. Smith's status as a viewership driver and his versatility across platforms, including television, podcasts, and potential ventures like a late-night show on ABC, right? However, Stephen A. Smith's deal has sparked, right, debate about the value of sports media personalities compared to athletes. Critics, including Irving, argue that commentators like Stephen A. Smith, who do not play the game, may not warrant salaries rivaling those top NBA stars. Irving's own $119 million deal, while substantial, is impacted by his injury history, including a torn ACL in March 2025 that will sideline him until early 2026. His comment on Smith's contract may reflect a frustration with the media's influence in shaping narratives about players' worth, especially when Stephen A. Smith has previously questioned Kyrie Irving's reliability and contract demands. right? These are all things that Stephen A. has done. We already know this. Now, the tension between Kyrie Irving and Stephen A. Snitch is not new. Over the years, Stephen A. has been a vocal critic of Irving, particularly during his tumultuous tenure with the Brooklyn Nets. In 2021, Stephen A. Smith warned that Kyrie Irving's absence and off-the-court controversies could jeopardize his $108 million contract with the New Jersey Nets, or the Brooklyn Nets, I should say, suggesting the team might void it due to his unprofessional behavior. In 2022, Smith called Irving's demands for a long-term, fully guaranteed contract delusional, citing his limited availability, playing in only 103 games over 3 seasons with the Nets, and off-the-court issues such as his refusal to comply with the pandemic mandates. Stephen A. Smith argued that while Kyrie Irving was box office and deserved $50 million annually, he should only be signed to 1-year deals due to his unpredictability. Kyrie Irving, in return, has often pushed back against the media narratives, famously calling reporters pawns in 2021. His recent comment about Stephen A. Smith's contract seems to channel this broader frustration with media figures who critique athletes while commanding high salaries themselves. Irving's statement, "I don't think you're worth it," may also reflect his belief that Stephen A. Smith's influence and earnings are disproportionate to his contributions compared to players who face physical and professional risk on the court. Look, man, here's my thoughts. And the article goes on. You guys can go check out the entire article. Like I said, again, I'm going to pin that link at the top of the comments so y'all can go check out the article. As always, man, Kyrie's right. Stephen A. Smith hurt Kyrie's money in the past, right? So Kyrie has a right to say how the hell he want to feel about Stephen A.'s contract. Stephen A. say how you feel about all these other people's contracts. Do y'all not know how many people's contracts Stephen A. affects on TV by the things he say to the general public? That affects your marketing dollars, your marketability, all these things. Those guys understand and they see that. So when you do that and you meddle in these guys' financial business, it's one thing to talk about a guy's game. Stephen A. be up there talking about people's contracts, man. He be up there talking about what people get paid, but then he don't want that same criticism when he's paid $100 million to be an analyst, but you out here playing solitaire during the NBA Finals when you're supposed to be paying attention so that the fans can get great, excellent commentary from you about the game. And how the hell you supposed to be doing that if you playing solitaire on the phone instead of paying attention to the core details of the game that you getting paid $100 million to cover? But then he want to get mad and go off at everybody on his podcast. Something's wrong with this guy, man. Seriously. Man, these dudes are so hypocritical, bro. It is insane the hypocrisy come from these cats. But y'all definitely let me know what y'all feel about this, man. Again, the links are pinned at the top of the chat room. I want to know what y'all think in the comment section. Do y'all agree with Kyrie Irving going in on Stephen A. Snitch about that contract situation, saying he don't deserve that contract? Because I do. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. All the links is in the comments below. Peace, y'all. Hey, I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, supporting the network. Like, share, and subscribe. Once again, there are links. Get the free membership on our website. That way you guys won't miss any of our news update stories or videos. They're all on the website, ticketvmedia.com. You go over there. You can go right to the members part and become a free member. That way you guys will get all the updates. Also, straight drop weight loss formula. Make sure y'all go tap in and copy some of that, as well as subscribing to our podcast show. Link will be pinned at the top of the chat down there below. And also, we just appreciate all y'all who support the channel. Cash App, PayPal.